Patient interview 24. Next patient we have is Dave. So Dave, how are you finding yourself in Arkham?
Nah, bruh, I don't belong here. All of you are lame as hell. I can literally riz better than Baby Gronk.
I don't see how Riz has to do with...
Of course you don't, because I'm better than you in every way.
You know what? Forget I ever asked that question. Now, Dave, let's list off all of the bad things that you've done to end up in here in Arkham. You rizzed up girls on the street. You got your grandma to do the gritty. You told kids that you would give them candy if you hopped in their van. And the rest goes on and on. Dave, you're not only here at Arkham because you did bad things, but you're also here because we want to help you and make sure you get the right treatment. So, has anything been troubling you recently?
Well, Doc, I've had visions of my wife dying in childbirth, and I would do anything to save her.
Why are you sounding like Anakin Skywalker from Revenge of the Sith?
What are you talking about, Doc?
Dave, we both know you're lying. This is a terrible excuse.
Okay, I admit I'm lying. I'm just...
Dave, I'm here to help you. You can tell me anything.
You promise, Doc?
Of course. The more information we get from you gets us closer to a healthy solution.
Okay, the reason why I'm doing all of this nonsense is because I want Spidey Cosplay to come back.
Spidey Cosplay? The one with 171 subscribers? Where's he been? I've been helping other patients. What happened to him?
Apparently he had a throat infection. His dad uploaded recently and did a Goblin suit review video, but he still ain't back.
Don't worry, Dave. He'll return. Besides, it's not like he's gonna come here and get you.
Doc, what was that noise?
I'm back! Yo, what's going on guys? Spidey Cosplay here and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a minute and I know I had a throat infection, but I'm back now and I haven't even uploaded in 2 weeks. My dad had to upload for me because, well, the throat infection was that bad, unfortunately, but I'm finally back and I'm here to bring you guys a new video. And in today's video, we're basically going to be going over all of the villains that I think Insomniac should add in to Marvel's Spider-Man 3. But before we start, make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe. I'm at 171 subscribers and it would mean a lot if you press that sub button. But without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so the first villain I think they should add is actually Morbius, aka Dr. Morgan Michaels. We actually worked with him in the first game and he was able to make a cure for the Devil's Breath. He wasn't in the second game, however, but we did find a note in Dr. Connors' house saying that Dr. Connors was studying a molecular mechanisms of genetic recombination by Dr. Michaels. I think Insomniac's just trying to remind us that Dr. Michaels is still out there and, you know, his research is still being used and eventually he might become Morbius. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Okay, next up we have the Chameleon. I'm sure we all remember the side mission in Spider-Man 2 where we had to chase the drones around the city and then once we got data from them, we saw that Kraven was apparently tracking down random people and we were very confused by it, but eventually we found out that Kraven was trying to track down the Chameleon. Chameleon is Kraven's half-brother and they went with that exact storyline in the Insomniac universe. We find his base of operations and we see like all of the masks he has, of like all of the disguises he has in his hideout. Eventually when we leave his base, it looks like that Chameleon was actually spying on us the entire time and then he said,
"Don't worry, brother. I will do what you could not."
So yes, the Chameleon, in my opinion, is 100% gonna be a villain in Marvel's Spider-Man 3, no doubt about it in my mind. The next villain I think we should see is actually the Beetle. He was originally planned for a Spider-Man 2 DLC, but of course that got scrapped and unfortunately there's no DLC. But maybe in the first game, Norman hires Beetle as an assassin to try and kill both Spider-Men maybe, and he gives him the flight suit, and yeah, maybe it would work like that. I don't know, I think that sounds pretty cool in my opinion. I think the boss fight would work similar to the Vulture boss fight, because you're fighting him up in the sky and then you're basically punching him until you defeat him. I just think it would work similar to the Vulture boss fight in my opinion. The next villain that I think we're 100% gonna get is Doc Ock. At the post-credits scene at the end of the game, we get a tease at Norman Osborn and Otto Octavius partnership. Norman wants to know the identities of both Spider-Men because of what they did to his son Harry. But unfortunately, Norman's got the wrong idea. Otto, on the other hand, doesn't want to tell Norman who the Spider-Men are. I think Norman's gonna break Otto out of prison and then he's gonna become Doc Ock once again, and then he's gonna become one of the main villains in Marvel's Spider-Man 3. I got a feeling they'll turn on each other though, because Otto absolutely despises Norman of what he did to him in the first game.
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
The grant agreement you signed has strict safety provisions. This isn't your first violation.
Those were excused.
By me. We should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country. These folks will escort you to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics. No charge.
This isn't about safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you, Otto. You're free to continue your work in a secure environment.
At Oscorp.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit. Tell them what you did!
I never...
Everything you have is built on lies! Lies! You stole my company, my ideas! Now, the truth.
The truth. Okay. The truth is, you were only ever worth a damn when you worked for me! The truth is, you could never accept that I'm better than you! You're a failure, Otto! And you always will be!
So yeah, I think Norman and Otto will team up in the third game, but eventually Otto won't be able to handle it anymore, and then he'll try and kill Norman maybe. I don't know, I think they are going to turn on each other eventually in my opinion. Another villain that we are definitely going to see is of course Cletus Cassidy, aka Carnage. Wraith and Spider-Man are trying to stop the Flame and his colds, and in the end it's revealed that Cletus Cassidy is actually the Flame, but then he got a vial of symbiote, and then he stated that there was going to be truth,
Shall bring truth.
judgment,
Judgment.
and carnage.
And carnage.
I honestly thought he was going to be a DLC villain in the Spider-Man 2 DLC, but of course there's no DLC unfortunately, and yeah, he might actually end up being in the third game instead. But it's also rumoured that Insomniac are making a Venom game, so maybe Carnage could be the main villain of that game, who knows. The last villain that I have in this video, and of course he's gonna be the big bad in the third game, and that is of course the Green Goblin. Of course, obviously he went to the raft to pay a visit to Otto, and yeah, of course they're gonna be teaming up in the third game, and Norman's gonna be the big bad as the Green Goblin in the final fight. And I would love it if we had all three Spider people, like Peter Parker's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and even Silk fight Green Goblin. That would be insane. But yeah, you guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm at 171 subscribers, so I'd appreciate it if you guys subscribed. I'm glad to be back, and obviously that I'm feeling better because I did have a throat infection and I was gone for a little bit. And yeah, no, it's good to be back making videos. I like making videos on this cosplay channel, and I hope you guys like the videos that I make too. But yeah, thanks for watching, you guys, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.
Yankee with no brim!